Hi, I'm Jenna, and I want to share with you my full journey of learning English from the very beginning till now. I'm not a professional speaker, but I've come a long way, and I want to inspire you. If I can do it, so can you. Don't give up, even when it gets tough. Learning a language is not easy, but if you're patient, persistent, and motivated, you'll get there. I promise you. When I was 16, I didn't know much English. I could understand some basic words, but speaking was a different story. I didn't feel confident. I remember feeling very shy when I had to speak in English. I was afraid of making mistakes. I felt like my pronunciation was wrong, and my sentences didn't sound perfect. But I kept going, and today I want to tell you how I did it. Like I said, when I was 16, I didn't know much English. I was already a teenager, but I knew I had to learn it for my future. English was important for school, work, and communicating with people around the world. So I decided to start learning. I began by watching English YouTube videos. At first, it wasn't easy to understand everything. I would watch fun videos, like funny skits or challenges. These videos were exciting and helped me get used to the sound of English. Even though I didn't understand everything, I kept listening. The more I listened, the easier it became to recognize words and phrases. It was fun and it didn't feel like studying. But I knew watching videos wasn't enough. I needed to speak English. The problem was, I didn't have anyone to practice with. So I started speaking to myself. Every day, I would speak about simple things. My day, what I did, or what I wanted to do. It felt weird at first talking to myself in English, but it was a way to get started. When I felt more confident, I started using ChatGPT. I didn't have anyone to talk to, so I used ChatGPT to practice. It was amazing. I could talk about anything, and ChatGPT would always respond. It helped me a lot with speaking. Even though I wasn't speaking with a real person, it helped me feel more comfortable using English. I also learned new words and phrases by chatting with ChatGPT. One of the most important things I learned was to keep practicing. It doesn't matter if you make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. The more you practice, the better you get. So I kept going, even when I felt frustrated. I told myself, "You can do this, Jenna. Don't give up." After some months, I started feeling more comfortable. I began to understand more of the videos I was watching. I could even understand some conversations in movies. But speaking was still hard. I would try to say something, and I would feel embarrassed if I made a mistake. I was worried about what other people might think. But here's what I realized. People don't care about your mistakes as much as you think. The important thing is that you're trying. The more I practiced speaking, the less I worried about my mistakes. I became more confident and slowly my English improved. I also started writing in English. Writing helped me learn new vocabulary and practice grammar. At first, my writing was simple, but over time, it became better. I kept a journal, and every day, I wrote a few sentences about my life in English. This helped me remember new words and use them in sentences. The biggest turning point for me was when I finally spoke to someone in English. It was nerve-wracking, but I did it. I was so proud of myself. Even though I made mistakes, I felt happy because I had tried. And guess what? The person I spoke with was really nice about it. They didn't laugh at me. Instead, they encouraged me to keep going. That was a huge confidence boost. But my journey wasn't over. I knew I had to keep practicing. I didn't want to stop here. I wanted to speak English fluently. So I set new goals for myself. I wanted to speak English every day. Whether it was talking to myself, writing in my journal, or chatting with ChatGPT, I kept practicing. And that's the secret. Practice, practice, practice. Even when you're tired or feel like giving up, just keep going. It might take time, but it will be worth it. As I continue to practice, I started speaking more and more in English. I joined online groups where people spoke in English, and I started practicing with strangers. I felt nervous at first, but I knew I had to push through. And guess what? The more I spoke, the easier it became. Now I can speak English much more fluently than I could before. I can understand movies, read books, and have conversations with people from all over the world. It's an amazing feeling. But I know there's still more to learn. English is a huge language, and there's always something new to discover. I want to share a few tips with you. If you want to speak English fluently, here's what you should do. Number 1. Practice every day. Don't skip a day. Even if you're busy, try to speak or listen to English for at least a few minutes. Number 2. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Making mistakes is part of learning. Everyone does it, even native speakers. The more mistakes you make, the more you learn. Number 3. Use resources like ChatGPT. If you don't have anyone to practice with, use technology. There are so many tools out there to help you practice speaking and writing. Number 4. Speak with others. Find people to practice with, whether online or in person. It's okay if you're nervous. Everyone has been there. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. Number 5. Stay motivated. There will be times when you feel like giving up, but remember why you started. Keep your goal in mind and keep pushing forward. If I can do it, so can you. Don't give up. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and you'll reach your goals. You might feel like quitting sometimes, but trust me, it will be worth it in the end. Keep going, and you'll see the results. As I continued practicing my English, I noticed significant changes. In the beginning, everything felt like a struggle. But now, speaking and understanding English felt so much easier. I had crossed a lot of hurdles and overcome many obstacles. The journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Every day, I reminded myself that I was improving, even if it didn't always feel like it. That's the power of consistent effort. Let me tell you, the results of all my hard work started to show up in small ways at first. I could watch English movies without the need for subtitles. I could understand songs in English, and I didn't have to pause to check the meaning of every word. I remember the first time I read an article in English and understood it all by myself, without the help of a dictionary. That was such an amazing moment. But the most rewarding part was when I finally spoke English in real conversations without feeling nervous or embarrassed. I started to notice how much my confidence had grown. When I first started, I couldn't even say simple sentences. But now, I was having full conversations in English, and they felt natural. I had been practicing with ChatGPT for months. I would chat with it every day, asking questions, practicing my pronunciation, and learning new words. I still remember the first time ChatGPT told me, "Great job, Jenna. Your English is getting better." I was so happy. It wasn't just about the language. It was about the confidence I was gaining in myself. ChatGPT wasn't just a tool to practice. It had become a part of my learning journey, helping me stay motivated. But let me be honest with you, speaking fluently didn't happen overnight. There were days when I felt like I wasn't improving. I would speak to someone and they wouldn't understand me completely. Or I'd make mistakes and it would feel frustrating. But that's okay. Mistakes are normal. They're part of the process. Here's the truth. Fluency comes with time and practice. It doesn't happen just because you want it. You have to put in the work. Even now, I still make mistakes, but I don't let it bother me anymore. I've learned that mistakes are simply stepping stones toward improvement. The more mistakes you make, the better you'll get. So, don't be afraid to make them. If you make a mistake, don't get upset. Instead, learn from it, correct it, and move on. And always remind yourself that every mistake is one step closer to becoming better. One of the biggest challenges I faced was overcoming my shyness. When I first started speaking English, I was so self-conscious. I worried that people would laugh at me if I said something wrong. I was afraid of being judged. But eventually I realized that fear was holding me back. The more I practiced, the more I realized that no one was going to laugh at me for making mistakes. And even if they did, it didn't matter. The first time I spoke with someone face-to-face in English was nerve-wracking. I was sweating, my heart was racing, and I could hardly breathe. But I pushed through it. The person I was speaking with didn't laugh at me. Instead, they encouraged me. That encouragement made me realize that everyone starts somewhere and no one expects perfection. Now, when I speak English, I don't care if I make a mistake. If someone laughs or corrects me, it's okay. I see it as a chance to learn and improve. Don't let shyness stop you. If you're too shy to speak with people, practice with ChatGPT, record yourself speaking, or talk to yourself in front of a mirror. Whatever you do, just speak. The more you speak, the more confident you'll become. When I look back, I realize that my mistakes played a huge role in my learning process. At first, I was terrified of making them, but now I embrace them. One of the most important lessons I've learned is that mistakes are opportunities to grow. In the beginning, I was worried about my pronunciation. I would avoid certain words because I didn't know how to say them correctly. But I started practicing those words, and soon I could pronounce them perfectly. Now, I don't avoid words I find difficult. I attack them head-on, knowing that every time I try, I get closer to being fluent. It's the same with grammar. At first, I was constantly worried about using the wrong tense or structure. But over time, I learned that grammar is something that gets better with practice. The more I spoke and wrote, the more my grammar improved. Speaking English fluently is not just about knowing words or grammar. It's about using the language regularly and confidently. Here are some things I did to help me speak more fluently. Number 1. Think in English. This was a big breakthrough for me. Instead of translating everything from my native language to English, I started thinking directly in English. At first, it was hard, but now it comes naturally. If you can think in English, you can speak it much more easily. Number 2. Speak as much as possible. The more you speak, the better you get. I made sure to speak English every single day. I didn't wait for perfect moments to speak. I just spoke, even if I was alone. Speaking to yourself is a great way to practice. Number 3. Learn from your mistakes. Every time I made a mistake, I took note of it. I learned from it, corrected it, and kept moving forward. Mistakes are your best teachers. They show you where you need to improve. Number 4. Don't focus on perfection. Nobody speaks perfectly, and that's okay. The goal is to communicate clearly, not to speak without mistakes. If you're clear in what you're saying, that's what matters most. Number 5. Use language learning apps. Apps like ChatGPT or other language tools can help you practice speaking and improve your vocabulary. I use them a lot to practice writing and speaking. Number 6. Stay motivated. The key to fluency is persistence. Don't give up. Even when it gets hard, keep going. The more consistent you are, the better you'll get. How to overcome the fear of mistakes. Here's a powerful piece of advice. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. It's natural to be nervous when speaking a new language, but don't let that fear hold you back. If someone laughs at you or corrects you, don't feel discouraged. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. Instead of being afraid of making mistakes, embrace them. Think of mistakes as opportunities to learn and improve. If you make a mistake, correct it, learn from it, and move on. That's the only way you'll grow. And trust me, over time, you'll stop worrying about making mistakes. You'll speak confidently, and you'll realize that nobody is perfect. Language is about communication, not perfection. If you're feeling discouraged, remember this. The journey isn't easy, but it's worth it. There will be times when you feel like giving up. You might make mistakes, and you might feel like you're not improving. But I promise you, if you keep going, you'll see results. I'm proof that you can do it. I started with almost nothing, and now I can speak English fluently. It wasn't easy, but it was worth every bit of effort. So, don't give up. Keep practicing every day, speak as much as you can, and remember that mistakes are part of the process. You'll get better. If I can do it, so can you. Keep pushing forward, and soon, you'll reach your goal. Believe in yourself. You're capable of more than you think. Keep going and never stop learning. You've got this. This is my journey, and I hope it helps you in yours. The road to fluency is not short, but it's full of rewards. Stay motivated, keep practicing, and don't give up. You'll get there.